Hello students, welcome back to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss properties of carboxylic acid. So in that, before this we have discussed some properties of carboxylic acid, and this property today we will discuss. So in that first property what we will discuss is a reaction with PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2. Means reaction of acid with PCl3, PCl5 and SOCl2. Acid react with PCl5, PCl3 and SO2 give ROCOCl. RCOCl. Yeah, what? RCOCl. So what is acetyl halide? And what we will say here. What we will say, it can be represented like this. Okay. So what is this? That is acetyl halide. Means if we say acid react with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2 give acyl halide or acyl halide. Means what is the name of this one? If we write like this, so what will be? Acyl halide. Okay, or we can say alkyl halide. Okay, what we can say alkyl halide is simply we say acyl halide, but so that is acid halide. So if we take some example of this, and in this, in acid, this group act as hydroxyl group. This group OH of carboxylic acid act as hydroxyl group, and that is replaced by chlorine. Means by Cl it is replaced. So here RCOO plus PCl5 it reacts and it forms CO, Cl, POCl3 and HCl. Instead of this, if I am taking this one, so I am taking this one here CH3. So what is this? Acetic acid. What is this? Acetic acid. So here what will be the name of this one? Acetyl chloride. What is acetyl chloride? What is it? Acetic acid, acetyl chloride. Here if I am taking this again CH3, that also will be what is acetyl chloride. This also if we are taking, this is acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride. Okay, so what is the name of this one? Acetyl chloride. When in all the steps, means when it react with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2, thionyl chloride, phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride. In all the cases we get acetyl chloride. Okay, so the product of this one depends on this. Maybe acetyl chloride, maybe propyl chloride. If I taken here, just I will just show that before we discuss it. We discuss this. So what is that? Acetyl chloride we got. Okay, and in the all the steps, all the process we got what? These products. But this reaction is preferred. This reaction is preferred. Means acetic acid react with SOCl2, thionyl chloride gives acetyl chloride and SO2 and HCl. Why this reaction is preferred? By this method we get pure acetyl chloride. What? Remember, we get pure acetyl chloride because the two are in gaseous form, so they escape the solution and only this one remain in solution. So this method is used to prepare pure acetyl chloride. Understood? This method is preferred to prepare pure acetyl chloride because in this one is gas, SO2 gas, and HCl is also in gaseous form. So they escape the solution, only this one is remaining. Okay, but in above two, this one is remaining, that in product, this one is also remaining in product. So that by that process we won't get the pure form of the acetyl chloride. So if we write the product, other product also possible, that we can write. So what are the other product possible? Not only acetyl chloride, we can say that alkyl chloride we can say. What is? We can say alkyl chloride. Alkyl chloride we will get. How does it possible? Let us see. Alkyl chloride, I told you, alkyl chloride, PCl 5 or PCl3, whatever we are taking, that doesn't matter. So RCOCl. So what is the alkyl chloride? Alkyl chloride. Okay, students. So if I have taken this, one more carbon I am adding here. So it will react with PCl5 and it will give you that CH3, CH2, COCl. So what was that? Acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride. So what will be the propyl chloride? Okay, students, acetyl and propyl. So sorry students, here name will be alkanoyl chloride or alkanoyl halide. So name of this one will be propanoyl chloride, not propyl chloride, not acetyl, not propyl chloride, not alkyl chloride. Okay, what is that? Alkanoyl chloride. So name of this one is alkanoyl chloride, and we can get any carbon chain alkanoyl chloride. And next is reaction with ammonia. What is reaction with ammonia? So acids, it is acid, and you know that when acid react with base, acid, what? Acid, it is acid and ammonia is base. So when acid react with base, they form salt. So like that here also happen. Reaction with ammonia, our second part is reaction with ammonia. So if we are taking here acid and react with ammonia, it forms salt. What is? It forms salt, and it forms RCOONH 4 plus O minus, like this, ammonium salt. What is? Ammonium salt. Further on heating, it releases H2O. So 2H from there and 1 oxygen from there. So what is this? After releasing, how much will remain? RCO, one will be released. RCO and NH2 plus H2. So what is that? Alkanamide. What is the name of that one? Alkanamide. Alkanamide or alkanamide we can say. Any acid we are taking that react with ammonia and form salt, which on heating gives alkanamide. So if we have taken another example, we can take another example of this. So what example we can take? Here we can take this. So I think you would be able to write the product here. This, and it will react with NH3 and it will again, what is? Salt. So what is the salt? This will be added there and it get attached there. So what is that? What is that? This, okay, plus charge, negative charge, which on heating it releases H2O and CH3CO and H2. What is? Ethanamide. Ethanamide. Okay, students. So you have to remember this. When salt is being heated, release H2O and gives alkanamide. Alkanamide may be, if aromatic acid is that, so aromatic amide we will get. Okay, so what we will write? Amide only. What is amide only? Okay, students. So any, if you are taking this one, this acid I am taking. What is this? I think it is benzoic acid. And when you react with NH3, it gives salt like this, and it forms salt, and which on heating it releases what? H2O, and gives what? It gives benzenamide. Okay, benzene amide we can say, and we can say benzenamide. So you remember it? What? This one. This reaction. You remember it. Next, if we see in this only, if we are taking thylic acid, what we are taking? Thylic acid. So in first step we will get thylamide, and in further and last we will get what will be the product? Sorry, when it will react with acid, it will form salt, and which on heating that will get thylamide. So we can see from here only thylic acid, that is thylic acid, and you will complete, I will not write. This is thylic acid. NH3, that will react, it will complete. Salt, I am writing salt, which are heating, it will release 2 H2O molecule, because 2 carboxylic group are there, and it will form thylamide. Okay, students, so like this product you will get in this case. Next is reduction. Reduction of acids. When acids are reduced, acid is the, what is that? Carboxylic acid. We can write carboxylic acid can be reduced by using lithium aluminum hydride or B2H6 diborane. Lithium aluminum hydride or diborane can be used as a reducing agent, and it reduces carboxylic acid to alcohol. What is alcohols and water? Means we will see main product here. So this point remember. And instead of that, we can use sodium aluminum hydride, but this one is not effective reducing acid, so it can reduce only a few functional group. Like that also, diborane is also, even it is a reducing acid, but it is not effective in reducing acid. It means he can't reduce the functional group of acetate and other. So we will use lithium aluminum hydride. So what I told, carboxylic acid we can take. So I am taking here CH3 COOH, and which one we have used? Reducing agent. We can use what? Lithium aluminum hydride. Okay, states. So it will reduce in what? It will reduce in alcohol. So this you know, carboxylic acid on reduction gives alcohol. Carboxylic acid on reduction with lithium aluminum hydride or diborane or sodium aluminum hydride gives alcohol. Okay, so it will change into alcohol. So let us see how does it change. And in addition or reduction, hydrogen will be added. You might be knowing. So let us see how to change this one. CH3 CH2 OH. Okay, CH3. So 2 H is added there and 1 oxygen is left there. Okay, and that will be released as what? H2. So H2 will be released here. So how many? 2 H2 we will use. So what we have seen, carboxylic acid are reduced into alcohol when it is reduced by lithium aluminum hydride or diborane. We can use diborane also and we can use this also, but it is not so much effective that it can reduce acid, ester and ester, halo and nitro compound. It can't reduce halo compound, nitro compound and ester functional group. So if we are using this one, so it can't reduce this functional group if halo compound is there, halogen is there and other thing are there. But it can reduce, it can be also used as reducing acid. So if other we are taking, what we can take? Next we can take this. So write the product. What will be product? I think you can write by using same machine. Write the product. Okay, students. And next in this is decarboxylation. What is decarboxylation? So what is decarboxylation? Let us see. What is decarboxylation? Next is decarboxylation. Decarboxylation. In bracket we can write a removal of CO2 from acid. Okay. So how will it remove? How will it remove CO2 from this? So if we take sodium salt or acid, when sodium salt of carboxylic acid is heated with soda lime, it gives hydrocarbon. What is soda lime? It is mixture of NaOH and Cu. 3:1. If the mixture ratio is 3:1 of NaOH and CO, that is called soda lime. So what is that? When sodium salt of carboxylic acid are heated with soda lime, gives alkane. So let us see. We can write when sodium salt of carboxylic acid is heated with soda lime, give alkane. So we will take this example. Sodium salt is heated with soda lime, mixture of NaOH and CaO, and it gives alkane. It released what? It released CO2. It released Na2CO3. It released this portion from, and it is in presence of, we can say in this reaction CO not involved, but it is the ratio of that. Okay, and it forms this much, forms what is Na2CO3, Na2CO3 and CH3H, or we can write CH4. So like this we can write. Other example we can take. CH3, CH2, ONA, when it is heated with soda lime. What is soda lime? 3:1 of sodium hydroxide and CaO. So we will write NaOH, CaO it gives this much portion will form sodium carbonate and alkane. So CH3, CH2H, CH3, CH2 and that H. So we can write it CH3, CH3 plus Na2CO3. Okay students, so this is the decarboxylation. But instead of this, if we are electrolyzing the potassium salt of fatty acid, gives alkane. So what I told that when sodium or potassium salt of fatty acid is electrolyzed, gives hydrocarbon, and that process is called Kolbe process. So remember that sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid is electrolyzed. Aqueous solution of concentrated sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid is electrolyzed. It gives alkane. It gives alkane. And this process is called Kolbe process. So in class 11th you have already discussed this method in preparation of hydrocarbon. So remember that this is Kolbe method. Okay students, in Kolbe method what we have seen, when sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid is electrolyzed, it gives alkane. And alkane, what we got, just of double number of carbon is there. Here, this only one alkane is there, one methyl group is there, and then ethane. So on this basis, we can increase the number of carbon in what? Alkane. By using this method, we can use this method to increase number of carbon in alkane. Okay students, so what is Kolbe method? When the concentrated aqueous solution of sodium or potassium salt is electrolyzed gives alkane, and this method is called Kolbe method. So next is halogenation. But for this halogenation, it is named reaction Hell-Wohlhard-Janosky reaction. What is necessary condition for this halogenation or Hell-Wohlhard-Janosky reaction? There, what we use catalyst, red phosphorus. We use red phosphorus as catalyst, and carboxylic acid must have at least one alpha hydrogen. So we can write, because this we are studying first time, so it is more better to write it. So we can write carboxylic acid having at least one alpha hydrogen on halogenation. Is what we can use? We can use Br2 and Cl2. On halogenation, alpha hydrogen on halogenation in presence of red phosphorus, red phosphorus gives alpha substituted product. What we wrote here, the acid must have at least alpha hydrogen. So we can't use formic acid in this reaction. CH3 COOH. Okay. What is in presence of red phosphorus as catalyst and halogenated product we can write X2. It will give CH2X COOH plus HX. So instead of this we can use CH3 COOH plus Br2. In presence of red phosphorus, it will give Cl COOH and HCl. And what will be the IUPAC name of this? You will write IUPAC name of this. IUPAC name of this you will write. Can you write? Please write it. So what is the name? Let me write. 1, 2. 2 chloro. What? 2 chloro ethanoic acid. 2 chloroethanoic acid. And last reaction of this chapter is ring substitution reaction. What is ring substitution reaction? Ring substitution reaction. The aromatic compound in which carboxylic group act as deactivating group undergoes ring substitution reaction like this H2SO4 and HNO3. So it forms nitrobenzene. It forms nitrobenzene. But this doesn't go electrophilic substitution or Friedel-Crafts reaction. It doesn't go Friedel-Crafts reaction because what catalyst we use, AlCl3 or other. So in Friedel-Crafts reaction, this doesn't give Friedel-Crafts reaction because what catalyst AlCl3 we use in that, so that form the bond. So that is not easy to get the product. So students, mean the carboxylic compound in which COH group act as deactivating group undergoes ring substitution, but this doesn't go Friedel-Crafts reaction. Okay, thank you students. Please watch this and please like and share this video and subscribe my channel Chemistry with Santosh sir.